Hey, don't I know you? You Cam Wilson, ain't you?
Yeah, they don't
It's
know
me.
about this.
Boogaloo.
You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, no, man. I'll come through with the blood. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to fuck with me in the blood, man? I'm gonna put about 20, 30 racks.
You talking about Cameron Dwayne Wilson?
It's Cameron Wilson, Kevin Chavis.
Cameron was my homie lover friend.
Long Live King,
Long Live Young Kid.
Killa was my friend.
Yeah, I can't put him in one word. That's hard.
Yeah.
That nigga, he a lot of shit. He can be whatever he wants to be or whatever he want to be at the time. Shit.
He was funny. He was a light.
Niggas they ain't have to explain. I done learned how to take the joy and balance the
Wow.
and it's a challenging game. And my daddy must have lost a lot running these
I don't
streets.
think there's one word that I could describe him with. Just one word. Cause I can go on and on and on.
Crazy thing is I don't know if it was him or my uncle. Shit,
On and on and on.
and then another one. Lawyer on retainer for free cause he
On and on and on, you know what I'm saying? Nutso. That nigga got it on him, man, and shit. That shit for real. That's for real. Like, that's nutso, man. That nigga's nuts, man.
He was bipolar. That's one word. Is that one word? You know how you always meet people and you meet somebody else that might remind you of somebody, or you kind of act like so and so. I have never in my life. Cameron was one of a kind for real. He was second to none. I've never met anybody else like him.
That's my brother. That was my best friend. We grew up together. I met him in high school. You know, we played football against each other and everything. We didn't even know it. I said about 10th, 11th grade, I first ran in the Killa, maybe 9th grade. Shotwell, Hoffman, Aldine. So the Eisenhower, all the schools collided together. I was a little nigga when I met cuz, you know, that was my best friend when I met him. And shit, as I got older, I started buying that weed from, you know, when he was fucking with that register. And I bought me a cutie from that nigga, man, and shit. Ever since then, nigga been locked in with cuz, fool. Straight like that, fool. It just so happened to come back around like years later. We end up getting in the spot together like that. So shit, it just happened like that. That bitch wasn't fucking with no dro smoke, man. I put that bitch in there, that bitch flew out the hinges with that smoke, dog. I swear to God.
That was my brother. You know, best friend since 3rd grade. Same elementary school. Grew up in the same neighborhood. Go to his mama house. That's my brother, man. Family.
I had just moved back to the city. I'm from Houston, I'm from Arizona. So I just moved back to the city. I had been moving around. And I had met this chick one day. I was walking down the street and I met this chick. And we kind of like made eye contact and we smoked. We found out we both smoked. So one time I hit her line. I was like, hey, you know where I can get some weed from? And she sent me to him. That's how I met him. I was buying some weed from him.
Cause I know Killa ever since I first got down. And it was actually crazy because the next day after I got down, I met Killa. I got down when I was 12 years old. It was the day after Valentine's Day. I never forget. All of a sudden I just hear this small nigga there giving niggas commands. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I was like, nigga, he by my size. I'm taller than him. So I was like, oh, he's like, I had like grew up. I was like, fuck this short nigga up there talking to everybody crazy. He was like, that's Killa Cam. He a big homie. I was like, okay, let me shut up. I was like, okay, bet.
I just started going over there with them niggas, fucking with them niggas. It was quiet as a motherfucker, but them niggas knew I was grooving, so you know what I'm saying? They knew I was cool. So I just used to go over there, fuck with them niggas, smoke with them niggas. Ride my back over there after school, ride my shit back to the high school. Gateway was like a neighborhood over from where I stay, you know what I'm saying? But right down the street from Mike, so. This was 06, 07.
When I first moved to Gateway, I used to chase me around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I used to goddamn I used to rile him up. You know what I'm saying? Him and his brother used to try to jump it because you know, shoot, I was on his ass all the time. You know, the older dude was on my ass, so I was on his ass because he was younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was the reason why Killa was create.
Yeah, we was close stuff, fool. You know what I'm saying? We used to grind together, hustle together, get money together, bang together, slang together. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being that big homie, you know what I'm saying? That gangster nigga that niggas look up to, you know what I'm saying? Just that nigga, attitude, confidence, arrogance. That nigga just looked up to that nigga, man, cause he walking with no fear. You know what I'm saying? You can see that shit.
You know, he's a real live wire. Just like undescribable. Look, I can't even describe it now. Just the type of dude ready for whatever. Just a live wire, pretty much like a ticking time bomb almost.
Y'all only had to trap like a month or two, man. Y'all
Killa, I knew you before the trap, man.
I was fucking, I was thugging in. I was popping.
Ain't nobody say you wasn't thugging.
What's up?
Ain't nobody say
I
you
was
wasn't
going
thugging.
when you ready, I was going in. What the fuck are you saying? Yeah, what's up? I was going in.
If I can recall, it was about kind of like who and what, like who had the power of something. I don't remember. I haven't watched the whole video in a minute, but I believe that's how it started and it escalated quickly.
Yeah. I'm walking out, what the fuck up? What's up? Ain't now one of these bitches ever fuck with me, nobody, yes. I've been fucking pushing bricks for a long fucking time. You a fuck about now one of these motherfuckers?
The argument started because like she was like shit, basically like she like shit, if it wasn't for her, shit, y'all wouldn't be here. I was like, bitch, who is you? Like, who the fuck is you? Like, bitch, you God? Yeah. I was like, nah.
Yo, and 9-1 of them, fine and all. Fine, I don't got shit to say to her. Broke in the bitch, I ain't never seen her with nothing. I ain't never seen her with shit. Never seen her with nothing.
If you have any relationship with him at all, if you know the nigga, you done got into it with the nigga, fuck out of here. As you saying, if you know him, you done got into it with him. It's Cameron. And bipolar, you gon' get into it with him, but it's real. That nigga, real and solid.
I'm still a fucking man. Y'all still can't fuck with me.
We was thugging.
Long Live King TruLo.
I'm still a fucking man. Y'all still can't fuck with me. And that's just gonna be what it is. Went to jail, came back, and I'm still back on top again.
This alcoholic.
He really get drunk. You know how he try to handle. He'll talk. If you let him, he gonna talk to you crazy.
Shut the fuck up, who asked you to say any motherfucking thing? This young man, look, he learned early. These are old bitches from my old trap. These are old bitches, you know what I'm saying? So they tripping and shit, they think they ran and shit. I don't know what the fuck they talking
Trap. And everybody was sucking. I was the only one in school. It was trap or die, nigga. You hustle to eat or you don't eat.
On other shit when they was in that whole grind and shine and throwing bricks and shit around that motherfucker. Yo, all I know is the trap went down. You know what I'm saying? I broke a few windows. I broke up a few niggas for some wheels. Stole pounds. I smoked big weed, big drove. Everybody smoked behind me. Y'all niggas never had no really got no y'all own smoke.
Black diamond shit was hot. He had just got some black diamond earrings when I first met him. He was out there talking to D-Group and showing off all to him how much he paid for him and shit. Yeah, he was casting. When I met him, I said, this nigga show off. You know, I ain't know everybody. So I'm just sitting back being quiet, you know, looking at people sing. Show off.
The new exclusive.
Nigga, the son of the host tonight, $1,700.
$1,700. I got $750 in my grill. My pig ring like 25.
Big Sean.
I do it. And then we have B2K.
Hey, I ain't never been big to the Cam. Killa Cam, ran up gateway. Nigga tripping, I'm smoking weed, I'm getting smoking. Nigga what? I don't know. Everybody know I don't know. Nigga tripping, then fucking hoes, and tripping, I don't know. The hoe ain't talking about shit, I'm using Lala. Come on, Lala. Fuck your hoe. I'm capping with these hoes. Hold on, come on.
This nigga said, I'm finna act your ass.
Hoe, trip out that time, make a fool. I make a fool. Fuck you, hoe.
What's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Part of Empire Saturday. C-Day today, I'm finna turn up, set that bitch on fire, nigga. Free Groove Montana, nigga. You know what I'm saying? HIP Click Clack, Free Low D, nigga. RP the Shrimp, nigga.
Fuck it up, count it up, run it up. Fuck it up, count it up, run it up. I done fucked up the profit. Bank rolls in my pocket. I don't carry no wallet. Realize when I count it, I done fucked up the profit. I ain't never planned for it to go that way, that's just how it happened. I seen this shit too many times, the same results when I'm trapping. Bad habits, I've been smoking, I was eating. I was smoking, so I was drinking. Smoking cigarettes for no reason. Straighten up, get my shit together, so I start stacking, cause the bill's coming. Kevo say he finna be a little short, so that's extra for the bill money. I keep gas, cause I gotta drive. I help a nigga if he need a favor. Then I realized my mistake, cause I was spending faster than I was making. Change it up, stop smoking. Fuck that, just smoke once. And stop smoking with niggas whenever they come through, make them match blunts. Self-discipline, stop shopping, stop partying and be still. I know one thing, I'm a grown man and I ain't too proud for a free meal. Motherfucker, grind hard for the come up. Phone on from sundown to sun up. All night, I don't turn it off. Oh, I ain't out, so I was on the couch. Passed out on that sip. I know I say I'm finna quit, but Pooh hit me, say he got it. I had to fuck up the profit. When the dropper come drop it, text the plug that I got it. Re-enough, then got easier. Bank accounts and deposits. Bank rolls in my pocket. I don't carry no wallet. Realize when I count it, I done fucked up the profit. Fuck it up, count it up, run it up. Fuck it up, count it up, run it up. I done fucked up the profit. Bank rolls in my pocket. I don't carry no wallet. Realize when I count it, I done fucked up the profit.
Hey, top of the OG Click Clack, man. Govan. Hey, for see they OG Click Clack. Hey, for see that little room pop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Low D, like, hey, free my nigga. Hey, free Lil Dino. Free Lil Ronnie. Room just came home yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Popping bottles already went to the got my young killers on deck. Mom named Killa. You know. My wife on number. Hey, what challenge on the water challenge? I'm gonna get you tomorrow. Shout out my nigga.
Fuck you, hoe. Fuck about this shit, bitch. Think out for this hoe. Alcohol on the bitch. They think it's right on the hoe.
Kill.
It's gonna be all good, man.
Kill. I need them glasses, my nigga.
I say about a good 365 days.
No, you spun by 500.
6. It's 6.
6.
I don't even wear glasses.
Yeah, everybody out here.
I don't even wear glasses.
Bullshit, I should have been at that goddamn club last Saturday.
Oh!
You want to know about the juice? Nigga, you would have seen the juice.
5 bottles of Ciroc. Vote of 5. Vote of 5.
It was like a movie, man. It was right next door. There wasn't no Mexicans in there, man. We turned that club to what it was, man. We really did.
Like, what's up, Frank? What you doing, man?
Still blocking this hoe, man.
Say happy to see that, my nigga. I love you, my nigga. What's up? What's up?
It's your birthday?
Nah, it was, though. It was, though.
We wake up every day. We ain't got nothing to do with it, so shit like for the club ain't dope, we gotta go to the club ain't dope. We all the black niggas know, we look up and start getting black spots in that motherfucker before you know it, man. That club turned out. That club was true, man. Man, we were before our time.
That's hot time, motherfucker. Now we focus on K
Then I
Book.
seen the
Okay.
Got 3.5. We got
3.5 going live.
We got everything else. That's it. Yeah, I'm going to yo tomorrow. I got some shit.
Hey, you know who love fucking playing shit? That nigga Trill. He fucking love playing shit. We in front of 40 hoes. We gonna drop that KDOGG right now. You ready?
You ready?
Ooh, I like Coco. Drop him every time.
I got the juice video shoot. And we was out there fucking around, man. I had been this week of the juice.
Nigga be like December 9th. Then I'ma talk to me like, man, January 12th. I'm like, whatever, man, come on with it, man. What the fuck you gonna do?
We damn sure have a couple songs, but you know, like, put out that single.
Man, them niggas ain't got me on none. I'm telling you, I got some shit right now. I'm gonna kill
Tell
niggas.
y'all, Killa on G Status Street.
I'm gonna kill niggas.
That's the KDOGG.
Kill niggas, man.
And the Young Day in the KF compilation, G Status 3. I know G Status 1, G Status 2.
I was on that piff. I heard myself. I was live.
Yeah,
what you was on? What you heard? And I on sitting on Ashley. Going on me that nigga I think it's you.
Yeah.
Ashley bitch. Yeah, Killa.
Show bitch up in my ride.
Yeah, I'm getting high. Let's see who gon' survive. I'm like, fuck that shit. Nigga got a problem, nigga, fuck that bitch. Nigga look ran out just that quick. Blood on the money, nigga, fuck that shit. They ain't gotta listen, nigga, rush that bitch. If you ain't paid for it, don't touch that shit. Locked at the door, nigga, flush that shit. No way out, bust that bitch. In the discussion, we tougher than shit. We knocking and bucking and fucking up shit. Niggas talk turkey, stuff that shit. I push a lot of weights, I'm forward in the bitch. Cam Montana, I'm crazy than bitch. I throw a lot of strikes from my brand new mid. Who's none of that, can't touch my shit. Got one in the chamber, don't need no clip. 3 at one time, just in case a nigga miss. More money, more problem, can't fake that shit. Gotta take that shit, recreate that shit. Gotta weigh that shit, appreciate that shit. I'm in the clown, don't play that shit. MOH, stop faking, bitch. Real in the bitch, she faking shit. He said, what you know, I
It's unnecessary. Title of accolades are unnecessary. So I wouldn't title my brother, you know, as a rapper.
You thought it was. You got some tracks out there.
I heard he was on that rap shit and I know he fucking rap hard. You know what I'm saying? I know KDOGG got him on some shit. I heard him out there shit, Killa Cam shit, with a name like that, you better spit something.
Don't let that nigga snap. Don't let him snap. Oh, you gonna have to turn him up though. That's what any nigga though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, it's good to see you older, so we know where you're from, how you progressed, and how you changed your life.
Basically, I feel like I have changed.
Do you?
I do feel like I changed. Because I used to be like ruthless, didn't give a fuck, hated a lot of people, didn't, I don't know, I just didn't give a shit. I used to be real snappy. Well,
so far we've seen you off on 1 through 8 people.
Bitch, hell
This
nah.
young man, fuck you. Jeremiah Taylor, you got on his ass. Right, but
dumbass. What the fuck I'm doing?
Well, I feel like I've come.
You almost had to go off on a new hoe.
I was leaving anyway.
We call another busybody, bring him in, work him out, man. She gotta go. She gotta get the fuck out of here. Wait.
And I just feel like within the next 26 days, of course, you're probably gonna have to go off on somebody else.
It's, man, shut your motherfucking ass up. What'd you say, boy? You finished cleaning? Don't talk until you finish. Oh, you got nothing.
When they show up at 9, I'm already done.
I don't give a damn. Make my hoes clean up with me.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that day much. It was just kind of like one day he felt like talking a lot. He was sober, and I think that was one of the days that he gave the most, where it was just killer, like the longest period, where like no interruption because J-Tay wasn't there to like jump his little ass in there.
I don't even think before I make a move.
Talking to the plug, we finna come up.
Killa look like somebody's daddy right now. Or somebody uncle. Look like somebody uncle. Oh, for real? Well, you look like an uncle.
College nigga calling him answer.
I mean, nigga never gave a fuck.
That mean a nigga never gave a fuck about you.
I'm in my room, I'm beamed up.
We just coming from D-Bar. Killa had just introduced me to these hoes that I possibly lost my job over.
Hello? This Killa, what's up?
I'm gonna eat that nigga.
This Killa! No, K-I-L-L-A. When you getting out?
Bust down.
Huh? You gonna come fuck with me? Alright, man, me and my goons over here. Alright.
Fucking mess.
Hey, my phone's finna die. I think I need to put this on. What's that say? That bitch said she got out of the club, she coming over.
Yo, this nasty little motherfucker.
I said I got my goons over here. She said, okay.
I remember. I never forget them. And that's what Killa was like. He ended up fucking up his good relationship.
Nigga, me, who? Me, you.
She a big girl.
Trip.
But she nasty, big room.
That one from the club? Whose tummy bigger than everything else on her?
Hoes though.
It's a jump down. She's not supposed to be that fine. I'm telling you, you can hit this bitch. I'm telling you. Come off the ab mattress tonight. Come off the ab mattress, man. Y'all gonna hit it in. No, that bitch is hitting. I'm just saying though, that bitch is hitting.
She look like you can hit it from the
got
back.
a fat ass. Like,
you can hit it from the back.
Fat right here.
But please put the bitch in the shower at least. She been out twerking for like 8 hours.
Oh, that pop one first.
That bitch don't get no shower. Y'all are dirty.
I can't do nothing about this shit. I don't touch my side.
Had the condom pass out earlier.
I call all the bitches, don't nobody ever look at me.
That's fucked up. Y'all really are.
Shit, man, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't worried about no hoes when I got there. I'm fresh out of jail. I need some bread.
So you was witness to it. Who got the most hoes? I was. JT?
I told you, man, this hoe gonna buy it. That's where he gonna get them. I don't care.
I got red ass people and brown ass
He said a chocolate chip cookie.
Man, fuck you. See, I'm really concentrating on this shit right now. The only reason I really want to be comfortable, my niggas over here in the bitch clip, and I know they gonna flip over regardless of the bitch.
Lala, you need to start talking to strip hoes, man.
Another big one say man to go eat, and then another bitch just wanna come.
I don't know. It was just a lot of hanging out, drinking, smoking, talking shit, hoes, strippers. This was a big stripper point. I don't know. We were in a strip club like every weekend. It was disgusting.
We over there on 96. I brought my sister. My sister like she a half-ass smoker. She's like, I want to get high today. I was like, well shit, let's go to Cam. Cam will hook us up or whatever. So bam, we over there. Next thing I know, D Groove show up. We like, look, fuck you just sweating and panting for. He's like,
D friends. Hey, come on, man, like July, man. You been gone for 9.5. You been gone since we were like in 11th grade. So when niggas see him, it's like a ghost, like seeing Clack.
nigga, the lick went bad and all this shit. He's like, we was like, what? He's like, yeah, we hit the lick, whatever, nigga. Shit, they niggas ended up chasing us down. Cuz got shot. Me and Kill was like, what the fuck? And I was like, so we was like, man. He's like, yeah, he got hit or whatever. But I dropped him off the hospital. He alright. So we up there laughing and shit, joking and stuff. Like, Clack, he done got shot. He gonna think he Tupac now or whatever. Skills like right down the street over there in Cyber Station, and he's over there for what is that, Northwest?
Some about 1960.
Yeah, 1960. It's called Northwest Hospital or something about Red Oak.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. So she's already, so they hit the corner or whatever and went over there. So when we get over there, she's like, damn, he gone. He got hit in the side. We don't think it's nothing fatal or anything. We just think it's just something.
Yeah.
So she called. As soon as we hop in the car, he gone. I ain't gonna lie, cuz. Me, D Groove, and Misha up in the car. Killer's still in the house getting ready with her. You know, he try to be a flashy ass nigga, put on his J's. Shit. We go back in the house. I was like, man, just stop rushing, man. And he was like, what the fuck you talking about? Yeah, I was like, man, he gone. Next thing I know, Killer, I ain't gonna lie, that fucked him up. That nigga punched a hole in his TV and everything, down there wrecked his house. And him and D Groove was just silent, his heart was beating. He just knew that shit, something's gonna happen. Like, that shit was crazy.
R.I.P. Click Click.
Y'all missed that. I talk about my music.
Live on the block right now, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas probably sleeping shit. Why you niggas broke as shit, man? What you saying though?
You ain't seen the threat till you seen the vet trying to clean the set with the cleanest tech, you ain't seen it yet. RFB 308 and I got the beam on that. We 6 deep in that building, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Drop a nigga, ain't beat a nigga off. That other nigga ain't got a strap. 3 cars deep, you afraid behind me. Card in the back, his middle seat like that too. Some niggas 6 deep in that line, 6 deep in that building. Them dogs coming, we all running, gotta keep running that shooting. I burn out, need a car burner, we fuck about to start shooting. Them dogs ducking, we all ducking, we make it out. We all coming out without something to the house. We 6 deep in that building, 6 deep in that building, 6 deep in that building, 6 deep in that building. We strapped up, we acting up, but I'm backing up on the Boston road. We 6 deep in that building, 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 6 deep in that building. Them niggas started, come back to 2022. We be 6 deep in that building, 6 deep in that building, nigga.
And I had just moved back to the city. So I was always trying to be in the hood. And I hit that girl and I pulled up to the house that she sent me to. When she gave me the number of car, I called him. He told me what house to pull up to. And he was just this short, stocky nigga with this big ass bubble coat on with a hood on it. He came walking outside.
Over me, I come back and I'ma fuck over you. Tough.
I wish I could do that. I'm just not ready to die yet.
You gotta know how to do shit and know what the fuck to do.
When to do it, how to do it.
How did you learn how to do it? All the movies? Like Paid in Full and stuff?
Practice.
Shit, in the streets. Shooting guns, running with gang, banging ass niggas and fighting and shit, just running in the streets. That's practice. That ain't even practice. That's where it's at. Nigga been busting tools since I was probably about 14 when I went to Big Ice. I was about, like 15, 16.
9th grade.
9th grade, nigga started busting tools.
Yeah.
Fighting Hollywood nigga. That's when we was in 9th grade fighting fucking. Them niggas was 24, 25 at the time and shit. Like, that's what we got.
Like, damn, who is this nigga? Like, it was, his energy was captivating. And I was captivated. And I started to creep off and I hurried up and called the chick and I was like, who is this nigga you sent me to? And the whole time I'm looking in my rear view and I see that he's standing at the edge of the driveway. He never walks back in, so I threw that on reverse. And I was like, say, cuz, I could get your number in case I gotta hit you up again. And then can walk to the car. He gave me his number. And ever since then, we was rocking.
It's still getting in there. This shit ain't never stopped. There's only a couple niggas in the field, but it's real. I'm fucked up about it. I really am, but I ain't gonna tell you about it. You ready to call hop on that motherfucking Versace? You gotta grab that hoe. From Miami to Cali to Houston to Miami.
You gotta eat that hoe the way you be traveling, out.
Hey, I was like, okay.
From back to Beaumont.
I said, okay. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go and grab it. I ain't jump on nothing. I'm gonna grab that bitch first.
What's going on? What y'all talking about? What's good, man? Donation house to see you. Did I just talk to you yesterday? You say you went and seen him. So how the fuck is he looking for you today? Nigga, no, you ain't don't come back in one day, 24 hours. Nigga, don't work like that. Nigga, what is you saying?
Yeah, so then when I cash on that bond, I go to court, them hoes give me. Boom.
What you mean? That's what last time.
Get someone else to pay
Nigga, them hoes gave me a bond. I come out for 1,000, my nigga. When I went back to court, nigga, I'm like, ooh.
A1 bail bond, ABC bail bond, D1 bail bond. Hold on.
How you know how these bail bonds play?
Y'all bitch ass up, don't worry about that.
I got you. I'ma call the motherfucker. I'ma be you and I'll find out what's going on.
Just get it, no? It don't matter what's wrong. Alright,
Give me the phone. Yeah, call the bill, bro. Hello. I was calling trying to see if I had warm for my wrist. Yeah, what's your birthday? What's your full name, birthday? Yeah, July 19. I asked him, hey, I thought it was 87. I'm about to say 87. He's like, hey, July 9. She said, you don't know your own birthday? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm under the influence. That nigga looking crazy. Bitch, you me. You out here telling these people you under the influence. What the fuck is you doing? Shut up, ho. You wanted for? Want it, motherfucker. What are you worried about? Yeah, yes, sir. You have a blue one now. This is blase. Yeah, how much is my bond? No bond. I look at dog. 0 bond. Mouth open. They want me. Whoa. Yeah, they want you. I ain't no phone. Thank you, man.
Y'all ain't gonna write me again. Niggas ain't gonna write again. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go in there and get 2 racks in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat like a big dog in that house, nigga. And I'm gonna come out strong, nigga.
Nigga, this nigga had me way downtown. That nigga had to pay. I was like, and then he didn't pay me back. Like I had to pay for a parking thing. And then I walked in there with him. He's like, I'm here to turn myself in. That nigga walked through and they turned his ass around. Oh no, you're inebriated and all this stuff. You can't turn yourself around. You gotta come back when you're sober. They still ass, so you get high and go to jail. They turned this dumb ass around.
Man, I was driving in my slab, man, with my partner, man. He had signed 15. He just did 8. He was out on parole. So we driving the truck. I go pick it up at my people mama house. You know what I'm saying? I really forgot to stash it on the back of the bed, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we had to sit in the glove box. So shit, when the nigga came, you know what I'm saying? We caught a flat tire. Boom. You can't drive on that tire. I said, I know, man. I'm trying to get over here to the church. Like, nah, I just step out, you know what I'm saying? When he go to the car, he say, he step out, when we come back, lock me up in here, cause oh, it smell like weed in here. Me and cuz know it don't smell like no weed, you know what I'm saying? So the whole time I tell nigga, man, nigga, I'm finna run, nigga. Nigga, I'm finna run, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna stay here for this shit, nigga. He like, come on, cuz, man, I just did it. I'm like, man, fuck, fool. So, you know what I'm saying? I get locked up, big guy shot the big guy, you know what I'm saying? He see me get pinched and shit. Niggas say he seen the paint all out on the car and on the truck and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? He's like, nigga, hit me if you good.
He ended up going to jail for that shit, huh?
That was previous to like Aristodine, so 2011, like he already had been in jail and had got out and he was in a halfway little thing. He had did the little program, he's supposed to continue it, but he ended up like, man, fuck them niggas. Cuz was on the run to the end.
All the way out.
Yes, that nigga was on the run.
That nigga was talking about that shit all the time.
All that footage that nigga was doing, cuz was a part of that nigga documentary.
That's how all the greats do it.
So shit, that one, I finally feel like I take the move to 1960, man. I had the bitch out there, you know what I'm saying, Rashawn. I love you, girl. You know what I'm saying? She had the spot, boom, she like, Killa, I'm finna get ready to go to work, just like the house. I'm like, damn, my man like that. So I lock it down, I kind of smoke me a square, sit on the porch, and I get to looking. Just looking at the block, I'm looking at white boy, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna go down. So shit, I go into that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I had a 50 pack. And cause my scratch went right, I had a 50 pack, man. And the nigga wind up buying the whole thing for 100. I go back to my nigga and tell the nigga gonna give me a real pack. You know what I'm saying? Then I start grabbing 28 from that hoe. And you know, yeah, that's me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on the street. You know what I'm saying? I've been jugging for a little minute.
Northwest Houston. It all happened last night at the Thornbury apartment complex located on Hollister near North Court. Investigators tell us 2 roommates returned home and found a 3rd roommate dead from a gunshot wound. They didn't release any more information about the victim, and police tell us they don't have any other leads at this time.
I was over there 2 days before he got killed. I think I was just saying hi, or I was picking something up, and I remember like the last picture I took, because he was counting money, and I just took a picture with him, and I was just asking him to let me borrow $1.
I was at work. I had just started working this job. Matter of fact, the day before he dropped me off. I told her, I said, bitch, yeah, you gotta get with me. Bitch, I'm gonna work a job, man. I gotta work a job or something too. Bitch, I gotta get in the mix in this bitch. I can't pop out at 32, nigga, my first job, nigga. I got at least, you know what I'm talking about. Man, I seen something that put me up and I said, fuck out this shit. Fuck out this shit.
Ain't no trouble, ain't no fights. You ain't gotta hit your lights. Niggas gonna shoot your dice. Everything gonna be alright.
Got me out there work that last motherfucking time. I'm getting cool on this. I knew that I was like, not this time. Bitch, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we can get the fuck on. Not this time, bitch. I'm riding it out cold to the end, bitch. Turn your bitch ass in. You come out, bitch. We gonna ride, bitch. We gonna start something up by motherfuckers. Then whatever the fuck you wanna do, it don't matter, bitch. We throw it on cause we ain't gotta work home. Bitch, I'm just going to work cause this is the first motherfucking step to get away. You know what I'm talking about? Got me out there work that last time.
I was on the freeway on the south side. KDOGG Kinfolk Fat Boy called. And I don't know, it wasn't registering to me at first. I thought Fat Boy was saying that he got shot or something happened to him at the Killa house. So I started calling Killa phone. He didn't answer. You know what I mean? He was telling me that everybody was gonna meet up on DeSoto at the park. So I was like, man, bro, you good? I'm asking him, Fat Boy, you good? He's like, nigga, I'm good, man. I'm like, man, what happened? He was like, man, my nigga Killa, dude.
What? That day, they should call my phone and she said, I was like, what's up, cuz? She was crying and screaming and it was crazy and I was like, what's going on? She was like, Tay, they killed Killa. And I was like, Killa? Killa who? Like, who the fuck is you talking about? And I really didn't know who the fuck she was talking about. She said, the only Killa you know, Tay. And I dropped my phone. I remember I dropped my phone. And I picked my phone up and I said, what? And I got in the car and I headed to his apartment. I was in Acres on me, stayed right up the road. And I remember pulling to his apartment. I was like, Daisha wrong. Like, I just saw this nigga today. Just a couple hours ago. I just saw this nigga. I just saw the burner and the other one and the other one. And ain't nobody finna kill Cameron. You got me fucked up. Like, she got it wrong. Whoever hit her line and told her this bullshit, fuck that nigga because he got it wrong. You got me fucked up. Ain't nobody finna kill this nigga. Gonna kill you for you kill him. They don't call him Killa because his name is Cameron. You know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna kill you. Quit playing.
I felt my phone vibrating. I didn't really pay attention to it. And then, like, I just looked at it and it was my ex. So, you know what she called for? I picked up. She's like, I'm so sorry you did about your brother. I'm like, what? What you mean? You talking about Killa? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just seen him. It's like, what you talking about? Korey just called and said Killa died. I'm like, nah, that, you know what I'm saying? It can't be true. He had, just like my post on Instagram, and I had a homeboy staying in the same apartments. I called him. I said, hey, bro, you go around and check on my brother. You know what I'm saying? I just got some bad news. I said, well, I ain't at the house. I went to Walmart. Where Cameron was on the patio when I left. And he said he just spoke to him, so he's going to come back and smoke with him and everything.
Nigga, I was at work. Nigga. Who called me? Nigga, the baby called me, nigga. And he told me that shit. What, nigga? Like, yeah. He said, G called him. So I called Trip, because Trip was right around the corner. I said, Trip, man, go over there and see. Before I burn off real quick. Trip was over there. I said, yeah.
My wife was in her last trimester, and like my son was due any day. But then I had got a call from my mom, and I was like, "Hey, mom, how you doing?" She was like, She was like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I was like, what the? I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell you sorry for? She was like, Cam, he gone. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, you need to try to get over there. And my car had broke down. And I was like, hell nah. And she was like, yeah, but I ain't, like I was calling everybody, but everybody wasn't answering the phone, so I couldn't make it over there. But the next day, my mom ended up coming to get me. And she went and got, before she got me, she went and got my cousin DeGroove from his job. And he was already in the back seat, and he was just crying. And I was like, damn, it's real, huh? I said, man, that's fucked up.
Hey, man, Killa dead. What you talking about, nigga? Hey, man, Killa dead, fool. I just walked in on him. In his apartment. That nigga laying on the floor, dead. Somebody shot him, fool. Told me, hold on, something. I'm gonna hit you right back or something. Don't call nobody, don't tell nobody, I'm gonna hit you right back. Something. And shit, nigga, I just remember sitting down on the kitchen table, put my head on the table, and I told Cab was there in the kitchen. I told that nigga. Cab said, Killa dead, fool, somebody just shot him and put him in the apartment. It was just mind blowing, nigga, you know, some shit like that happen, nigga just can't believe it, like, what? Hell nah. Nigga just be like, what? Hell nah. Shit be crazy. Fucked up, so shit hurt.
You have one new voice message. New message.
Hey, KDOGG, Officer Hogue, HPD homicide. That's Hogue, H-O-G-U-E. My number's 713-308-3. I'm the investigator on Cam's murder. I just need to talk to you real quick because I know the guys were talking to you the day of on the phone. It appears you're probably in Beaumont, but I need to talk to you anyway. Hogue, 713-308-13. It is 8:30 Friday night.
I was at home. I was actually in the kitchen cooking when they called me. And they told me he was dead. I was like, you're lying. You're speaking. I said, no, he's not. I get in my car. I told my daughter, I said, let's go. I told her, let's go see. And the black we was never going to get there.
I pulled up. I was on the phone. I pulled up on that shit. I really just missed it. Like 30 minutes prior, like I was on my way to him, and I got caught in like some of the most random bullshit traffic going down to where it's like 5 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? It's rush hour traffic. So I was coming from the stead. I hit T-Well and I'm good, like everything going good until as soon as I cross 45, like I started running into some bullshit traffic. I got caught by a train. I don't know if that bitch had stopped or was just moving slow, but it was a lot of traffic. So once we get past the train, I'm trying to think when he called me. He called me like 3-4 times along that route, and that was hard too. Like he'd call me and I'd tell him I'm on my way. And he'd be like, bet, just let me know when you pulling up. But that day, like when I was on my way over there, he kept calling me like, well yeah, bro. Like I don't like it was odd, but I ain't think of it strange. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't think of it odd. I ain't think of it that way at the time. But he kept calling me, asking where I was at. So it was a fire truck that had the lanes blocked off. It was only one lane over, so it was some more traffic I had to get through. Shit. So when I pulled in the gate, I seen he ain't called me again. So I called him when I'm pulling up, and he ain't answered. So I pull up and I see his truck there, so I go knock on the door, and ain't nobody come to the door. So I walk back towards my car, you know what I'm saying, and my nigga Boosie just happened to call my phone. I don't know, for some reason I said, man, I would check the door, because I was like, first I was like, I don't know what he is. He said, man, maybe he in the shower, so I'm gonna knock again. I'm like, yeah, you right. So I went to knock again, I still ain't hitting. I said, he still ain't come to the door. And I walked back towards my car and I'm still on the phone. And I said, he's trucking and shit. He said, man, maybe he rode with somebody. I went to the store real quick. I said, nah, he would have told me. Like, you know what I'm saying? He knew I was on the way. I just talked to him. I said, I would check the door. I don't know why I said that shit. But as soon as I said I would check the door, and then Boosie said, yeah, check the door, fool. Just check the door. So I walked back up on the door. And I opened the door knob, I twist the door knob, and it opened. So I ain't open all the way up, I just opened and said his name. I said, Killa. And I ain't get no answer. And I opened the door up and I seen him laying on the ground. You know what I'm saying? There was blood and shit everywhere, like, you know what I'm saying? I could tell that was in that bitch rumbling. Whatever went down, but I seen he had a bullet hole, you know what I'm saying, through his shirt. You know what I'm saying? While he was laying there, he was gone.
My brother was right, you know, he was working. He had my banger in his truck, so I told him I was gonna stop by his job, go get the bang. Ended up pulling up over there, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't seem real. I seen my little nigga. See my little nigga stretched out. I ain't never seen him with, you know what I'm saying, that calm. He was never that calm. He was so calm, it didn't even register that it was him. I had to jump over the balcony. They wouldn't let nobody in the house to see him. I had to jump over the balcony and look in that window. Man, what I seen, dog, that shit just, man, it crushed my heart, crushed my spirit, dog. That's my little brother. That's my little brother. Seen my boy stretched out, eyes great. His soul was gone.
I just saw this nigga. I pull up. And I remember pulling up and on the way there, I'm not even tripping. I'm not even stressing on the way to his apartment because I know Daisha News is wrong. And I pull up and I see flashing lights and I see yellow tape and I see people sitting outside and I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You lied. Why this tape outside? Why this tape outside? Somebody tell me where this nigga at, dog. I just remember I couldn't breathe because I couldn't believe, I couldn't imagine, this nigga just laying lifeless on somebody's floor. Not Cameron. Not him. Not him.
I get in the car, it started raining. I'm flying down the highway, get to the apartments, I see mama. That's when I knew it was, you know what I'm saying, seeing him on the carpet, stretched out and everything.
Took out from work, nigga. Fucked up for it, nigga. I got there before the laws even much came out, nigga. I bust open the door, nigga still.
I was chilling with this little female. Pop called me. And then called me on the phone. He was like, fool, they say somebody just killed Killa. I was like, damn. You bullshit, somebody killed Killa. He was like, man, I ain't bullshitting, fool. I'm on my way over there right now. So I was like, man, send me the address, shit, we're off and pull up. Shit, I pulled up, when I pulled up, everybody was there. The Laos, the ambulance, everybody was there. I ain't get to see it. This probably was a good thing. Yeah.
I'm trying to get there, and I get out of my car and I take off running once we get there, and try to go in the apartment. It was like, you can't go in, and my world just fell apart. That was my only son. I didn't have a backup. His daddy got a backup. I don't, and it was the hardest feeling in the world to get that phone call. Then you can't see him. I actually had some sort of peace when I saw him in his casket. That may seem weird to other people, but I had some peace to be able to see his face, to be able to touch him before they, because it was just the hardest thing for me to drive to him that night and then not see him again.
deadest looking dead nigga I ever seen. Ever. He was dressed in all white, cornrows, with a baby smirk. That nigga look good than a bitch. I ain't bullshitting.
One of the people who went to rob him, or was there for the robbery, gave us what she called the whole story.
Yeah.
And the story was, they was going to hit a lick. She said it like that. I remembered it almost word for word. But it was, they were going to hit a lick, and she was like, well, where are we going? He told her where to go. She drove them there. They went in the house and came back out. A few minutes later, the wannabe Hispanic boy said, come on, let's go. But he had blood on him. And it turned out they were just literally going there to rob him. And when they went there to rob him, the Hispanic whatever dude, he took majority of whatever Cameron had. And the guy went with him, didn't hardly get anything. So he later on went back and robbed him. And so, but it took him longer to find the second guy than it did the first guy.
Boom, it was a bitch. Yeah, it was a bitch. A bitch was they driving. I don't know what happened in there, like exactly what happened, but I know Killa was fighting when shot him. That's what official was shot him, but and the nigga was with him. The bitch was the getaway driver. She really was the one that snitched. She really was the one that snitched. And when they was going through trial for child, she ended up snitching. And the bitch was baby mama. They caught first, and during his trial, I don't know how the fuck they found out. I damn near think the bitch called the Laos and snitched and told them, like when they was putting pressure on everybody trying to figure out who killed her, she already was like, man, like you know what I'm saying, she did something that triggered that they knew that she knew something. And she snitched, like, you know what I'm saying? That bitch ratted. She ratted on her baby dad. She said that she said, I don't know what happened. I just know when I dropped them off, I took them over there to his house, and when they came out, they had a lot of blood on them. And we left. Like, she didn't say that he killed them, but she didn't say who was the trigger man, but she said that her baby daddy was, you know what I'm saying, in there. And he ended up snitching, well, telling on himself and saying that, yeah, he was the one that killed him and took his plea and got like 40 years or something so he can go up for parole. But the nigga was still in the streets, the other nigga. So they didn't catch up with him for a long time. By the time they caught up with him, they had built all the evidence up. And they were upped it to capital murder because the watch was missing and shit. Because it was a murder and a robbery. So at the end of his trial, that nigga ended up getting life with no parole. That nigga ain't never coming home.
Even though the first one sold out the other one, and he got the 40 years, but he the one that shot him. You shot him, but the boy that didn't shoot him got life without parole. He gonna die in prison. But yours don't come up for parole until 20 years, so that gives me peace. Because if you live through it, we gonna be right there to make sure you don't get out before that time.
I tell you, bro, like, if you wanna make it, nigga, it's that music, fool. Like, that music, that's what's gonna get you, Jay, boy. You need to stay on that shit. Like, nigga, let me hear something. So I got the rapping. You know what I'm saying? And after I was doing my little shit, he backed out me. You know what I'm saying? And had like, I don't know, maybe halfway up, you know what I'm saying, almost close to the end of the verse, he just stopped. And he gave me this look. I looked back at him, you know what I'm saying, like, man, bro, like, I already knew, without knowing, I already knew what it was, you feel me, he had to go. You know what I'm saying, like, bro, he kind of shedded a little tear or whatever, and he's like, man, I love you, bro, I was like, I love you too, fool, you know what I'm saying, gave him a hug, and then I woke up, that shit feels so real, bro, like, I just broke down and cried, fool, and I called G. I called G and I told him what happened, fool. I called you. Told that nigga what happened, bro. I ain't tell nobody else, Kaya, to this day, fool.
I thank God for my grandson. You know, when I can see him, I love it. I enjoy his company. We have like a whole conversation because he talks just as much as his daddy does. I can't even imagine that my mind would have been able to wrap around what they were telling me. It took me a whole month to get myself together. It took me 3 weeks to stop crying. And for 2 weeks, he was literally on his knees looking up at me for 2 weeks, just watching over me, making sure I was okay. And when he seen I was okay, then I didn't see him anymore. We had a dream. We had a whole conversation in the dream where we were raising money for something. He was like, "You raising that money for me?" I said, "No, it's for the church." He was like, "Oh." I say, "Well, why did you think it was for you?" I say, "You've been able to raise your own money in ways that I say, "Your life is the reason why you're where you are, you know, where you did because of the life you live." He's like, "I know it, but I like my life the way it was." I said, "Okay, I understand that. I respect that." That was weird. I ain't got no more dreams. I ain't seen him in my dreams. Everything just shut off. So, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay because he can have peace and I can have some. Because the only time I cry is like when I look at his pictures or when the 18th comes and everybody posting pictures on Facebook. That's the only time I fall apart. I love you and I'm very proud of you. You in the end, you turned out to be just the perfect son.
If I could tell him anything, I'm proud of him because I've seen his growth and his son loves him.
Get them niggas some peace of mind. Even though niggas got their time, it's still niggas out here stressing about you to go, man. Let them niggas know you good. They don't know, you know what I'm saying?
There's more to what you're doing. Like, you have other opportunities despite what you've been through. Look at me, I'm an example. And he was talking about it more, talking about being more productive and like settling down, chilling out or whatever. But I definitely probably would have hit harder to the point of like, you don't have to do what you're doing, like you can stop now and do something else that, you know, it doesn't put your life and other people's life in jeopardy.
Love him to death. I apologize, for distancing myself. I love him.
That's my nigga. It's crazy without him. I'm doing it for him, man. Trying to make my nigga proud, man. Doing it for my nigga. I miss my nigga, man.
I love you, bro. It ain't.
Yeah, what's up, nigga? Goddamn right, young kid, boy. He already know we love him. Shit, nigga. We told him that, nigga, before he was gone.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can tell you. Hey, one time for the one time, my boy, young kid, boy. I love you, nigga.
I couldn't tell Cameron no, but come back. Come back. Come back. I would tell him that I appreciate him.
Long live King TruLo forever.
Long live King TruLo.
Long live the king,
Long
man.
live young kid.
And long live King TruLo.
Long live King TruLo. You know what I'm talking about?
Long live King TruLo. You heard? Long live King TruLo. You heard?
Long live King TruLo.
Man, long live King TruLo.
Okay, them hoes came in there, and unfortunately, they had a bad time. We was broke then. We was trying to grind. I had a couple pounds. We tried to jug. We kind of hit the ground. Kind of came up again. Kind of hit the ground. It was real shaky during that era. They had a bad time. We had other females to come through and then tell you what happened the time they had. It was greater later. Trust me.
It was greater later.
It was greater later.
Young Killa, what it was? Kill, nigga. First time click done, nigga. Born on fade them out, nigga. Gateway, we in here, nigga. BNFA. Free the squad, nigga. Let's go. Bitch.
These niggas don't know. 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 Bitch, these niggas don't know. Tell a pussy nigga get his mind right. I say these niggas don't know. Look at your clock, get your time right. I say these niggas don't know. I'm a gangster, bitch, don't play with this. I say these niggas don't know. I don't chase a bitch, I'm getting paid for bitch.
On my toes now, I'm stepping on they faces. Breaking bricks down, even though I'm
It makes it look interesting. She's not even doing it.
Versatile, we in the league, bitch, we turning over. Them boys talking cash shit. I got bricks to show. I got bricks for show. I got clips for show. On the cool, no friendly shit. I got clips to glow. I'm trying to tell these niggas something that they didn't know. It's kinda hard when you've been grinding in your fist to go.
Hey, don't come in here, brother.
It's showtime.
Don't come in here. I am the man in here. You no longer belong here, brother. I'm sorry. No, you're sorry. I'm not tripping.
No, we trying. Oh my God. This nigga.
What you say?
I'ma do it till my time's through.
Put my name in my ring down here again.
That bitch ass nigga, Mike. It 115, nigga. Too late.
No chicks, no stress, little nigga, big weight, both legs.
I'm on
no legs, big pistol at your
big
whole forehead. No joke, these niggas don't know. Fuck for me, you solid, they don't know. Smoke, boy, nothing, all against everybody. Everyone, every gun. Chopper like a faucet, piss me off, I let it run. Walking down, we're talking down where I'm from. The side, Houston, Texas, getting pie, break them down. Big hog, you know all I speak.
Birds, nigga.
Steady with the AR, nigga. That hoe ain't got no kickback. Nigga owe me some bread. I'ma have to push his shit back. Whack a nigga mama if I can't find him. And that's on click.
These niggas don't know. 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 Bitch, these niggas don't know. Tell a pussy nigga get his mind right. I say these niggas don't know. Look at your clock, get your time right. I say these niggas don't know. I'm a gangster, bitch, don't play with this. I say these niggas don't know. I don't chase a bitch, I'm getting paid for bitch.
These niggas don't know. It's versatile, click over every game. Done till I'm done. If you fuck with one, I put it on my life, I'ma let it bang. All of my niggas is hoovers and low. Yeah, I stepped in that press with that pole. Red light on all of my niggas is verse, they just don't go. You claiming you gangsta, I heard you a hoe. Shit, who the deal wanted that smoke? We can get active, come straight to your dope. But when they get active, you niggas don't show. So all of that acting, it ain't gon' blow. Got caught with the jail and I know that you told. You niggas is lame and selling your soul. We living in hell, it's hot and it's cold. Yeah, these niggas, they know that I'm thuggin'. The game they playing, niggas show get ugly. If that's your bitch, why she saying she love me? These niggas, they say that they thuggin', they say that they body, but they ain't gon' touch me. I'm sippin' on Drake, I poured a 4 up in the 20, I should know that I'm sluggish.
These niggas don't know. These niggas don't know. These niggas don't know. These niggas don't know. These niggas don't know.